everybody, and welcome to another video game review. Today we will be reviewing Minion Rush. We're sticking to the run-based theme. I'm gonna finish all the run-based games I can find, and then I'm gonna move on to another genre. In what way are we gonna do this? We are gonna go with the typical criteria. We're gonna weigh the pros, we're gonna weigh the cons, and then we're gonna use currencies, we're gonna use visuals, we're gonna use gameplay, and we're gonna use internet to give this game a 5-star review. Let's talk about what makes Minion Rush so special. Drawing on the hype that was built up by Despicable Me, they decided to create a game where you have to run with a minion. This is very cool. If you are a Minion fan, this game is for you. Let's look at the pros. The first pro, the absolute best pro. I don't want to save this for last, I want to say this first because it is amazing. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that I have a very big problem with you as a user spending real money on a game and then your phone or tablet breaks and you lose all of that information. Not Minion Rush. Ladies and gentlemen, if you spend real money on Minion Rush and you logged into Facebook after you did that, Facebook saves your progress, and when you break your phone and you get a new phone, you log into Facebook again through the game, all of your data will be there. Congratulations, you didn't lose anything. This is amazing. This is enough to give the game a 5-star review. So, pro number 1, Cloud Store. Very important. Every game should have this feature. The second one, achievements. Thank you for knowing what gamers want. Give us achievements and we play your games. We will play your games until we get every lost achievement. We will YouTube on how to get that one achievement that no one knows how to get. Well done, Minion Rush, for adding achievements. And if you get these achievements, if you do them, you can earn tokens. And this brings us to our third one. The tokens costs real-time money, but you can earn these tokens by watching ads. Thank you, Minion Rush, for putting in this feature. In other words, it translates into you watching ads and earning real-time money, but this real-time money will never end up in your pocket. No, you can only use this money in the game, but you can still earn it. You don't need to buy it. This is amazing. Thank you. And it brings us to our fourth pro, animations. Ladies and gentlemen, animations and sound effects is Illumination's specialty. If you run on the ground, you actually hear the type of shoe tapping on the ground. This is amazing. If you run, you hear the minions in the background. You see them doing all the funny things that minions tend to do. If you are a Minion fan, this game is gonna blow your mind. There's even a feature where you can turn the minion into the monster minion. You can do this once a day. Having said that, the last pro is the amazing costumes. There are so many costumes. You can turn your minion into anything you've seen on the TV. There are even more features, like there's a bunny, there's a cupid. All of these costumes, you can have them, and all of these costumes has a special attribute. If you have to do a mission where you have to collect certain set amount of bananas, there's a minion that gives you multiplied by twice bananas. Every banana you picked up is counted twice. This is amazing. But as every game tends to have, let's go to the cons. Con number 1, the gameplay. The minion is very stiff. You cannot move your minion while he's in the air. The jump is very, very short. And finally, the gameplay is limited. There are missions which lead to a story. Now I understand what they tried to do. They tried to force you into doing one mission in one level, and you can do this, and you can finish a level, and you can feel so complicated, you can feel so achieved, like yes, I've unlocked a new playground. But this sucks. Having played so many run-based games where the run is unlimited, this sucks, because now if I've finished the mission, if I've collected the amount of bananas I want, I'm done. I have to start over, I have to start from scratch again. Why is this important? Because Minion Rush is Nintendo hard. What does that mean, Cerealman? Nintendo hard means the game gets difficult and more difficult the farther you run. It doesn't stagnate, it doesn't stop. It goes quickly, it accelerates until you crash. This is cool. So I'm not gonna add this as a con, I'm gonna add this as a pro. But unfortunately, having this feature, the game's camera angles completely suck. If you run very quickly and you're on the ground, you cannot see what's ahead of you. The objects are too high, you cannot predict your next move. For a gamer, I'm on the fence about this, but I'll have to say no. No. Give us a higher camera angle so we can see where we have to go. And there's also these, while you're in the gameplay, the camera changes all of a sudden and you get confused on whether or not where you should swipe. I understand what they tried to do there. They tried to put this minion humor into the game, but unfortunately I'm not gonna say this is good. I'm gonna say this is bad. It sucks. This is where I always crash. It's when the camera angle suddenly and abruptly changes. Now for the third con, internet. Guys, if you live in a third world country, you're gonna hate this game because you need a steady internet connection in order to log into this game and play and watch the ads and do the special events. So every time you need to play, you need to have a steady internet. That is very bad, especially for people living in third world countries. I'm not gonna elaborate on this fact. It's enough for me to not want to play this game anymore, because now every time I want to play this game I need to move to an area where there is internet, and in my room I currently don't have a stable internet connection. I have to use my mobile data, and this game is very hungry. It uses up all your mobile data, and I would say that's very bad, because if you want to lay on your bed and you want to play this game but you don't have a steady internet on your bed, you can no longer play the game. There is a certain amount you can play, but the cloud won't remember it. If you lose your phone and you didn't have a steady internet connection, everything is gone. Now, remember when I said you can watch ads and you can earn tokens, which translates into you earning real money, but it never ends up in your pocket? Everything in this game costs real money. In other words, you can pick up bananas and you can buy upgrades with these bananas for your minion, but everything else costs money. The costumes cost real money. The upgrades, some of the upgrades cost real money. Almost everything, every feature to make this game amazing and playable, you need real money. It's almost like buying a pizza and then it has no toppings, and they're like, oh, okay, you want some pepperoni? Yeah, you need to give me 5 tokens. Oh, you want some cheese? Okay, well, yeah, spend 5 tokens on that. This is very bad. It sucks. Okay, there is not enough pros to outweigh this con. This con brought the rating down very bad. Now, the last con. It's also one of the features of a game that's very bad. It makes the gameplay limited. There are special events and there are things to do, but the game stops you, and the game doesn't give you permission to play further. If you want to play more, like on Candy Crush, you need to wait 3 or more hours to play again, or you need to buy another life with real money. I understand why games do this. They also need to make money, but this sucks. It makes the game almost unplayable. As a gamer, we do not want to play the game every 3 or 4 hours. We want to play the game until we no longer have time to play your game. We don't want to be stopped. We don't want to be said, nope, sorry, you can't. You need to wait 4 hours. We don't want to play your game tomorrow. We want to play your game now. So, having said all of this, having weighed all of the pros and all of the cons, let's move straight into the rating. On currencies, I'm gonna give it a solid 5 out of 10. Meaning, it's not good, but it's not bad. You can earn tokens easily, it takes a while, you need to watch ads, but you can still do it. You know you're gonna get tokens if you watch an ad, this is great, but everything costs tokens and real money. So picking up bananas is almost useless because almost nothing costs bananas. This sucks. Moving to our next one. Visuals. In visuals, I'm gonna add sound effects. I'm gonna give this game a solid 9. Yes, this game's visuals impressed me absolutely. It's beautiful, it's wonderful. You can hear the shoes. Every time the minion crashes, it does a different animation. This is so cool. Like in other run-based games, when you die, you die. It's nothing new. But in this game, if you accidentally crashed, a rocket would go off and it'll explode, or another minion will come and slap you. And it's all of these cool things. which leaves me at a very unbalanced place, because I want to give this a very good point, so I'm gonna give it a 9, but I don't want to give the game a 4-star review. No, I want to bring it down. So let's bring in internet. Internet is gonna be a very low 2. If you want to play this game at all, if you want to enjoy some of the features, you're gonna absolutely need a steady internet connection. So if you live in a third world country, don't get this game. If you have access to unlimited data, unlimited internet, by all means download this game. If you are a fan of Despicable Me and you love the Minions, this game is recommended for you. So, weighing it, all the pros and the cons, looking at the currencies and the gameplay and the visuals and the internet, this game earns a solid 3 out of 5. 2 being bad, 4 being amazing, 5 being whoa. Giving it 3 is like, it's good, but it's not great.
Now guys, seeing as this is YouTube and I want to grow my channel, please leave a like, leave a sub, or don't. You can even leave a dislike. And remember to leave a comment if you disagree with any of my criteria.
That's all from me, guys. Cheers.